Hi everyone, Congresswoman Hillary Scholten here today. We are here for a very monumentous occasion to talk about the Harris-Walz campaign plan to lower healthcare costs for everyday Americans. It's essential that we are doing this today because J.D. Vance is here in West Michigan again for the second time in just a few weeks, trying to peddle his lies about their plans for Michigan families. As the first woman and mother in history to represent West Michigan in Congress, I know how much families are struggling and how much they need the plan of the Harris-Walz administration to make sure that we can lower costs, particularly healthcare costs. So let's talk a little bit about that. Donald Trump and Kamala Harris could not be more different and represent two more different versions of the American dream. Donald Trump was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. J.D. Vance had a career bankrolled by hedge fund billionaires in Silicon Valley. We all know what their campaign is about: enriching themselves and giving handouts to their billionaire backers. In his first term, Donald Trump's main legislative accomplishments was a package of tax cuts for ultra-wealthy and America's biggest corporations. And his record for working families is one of utter failure. When he first ran for office, Donald Trump promised to allow Medicare to negotiate drug prices. That was a promise made and a promise not kept. But as soon as he was elected, Trump backtracked on that pledge, caved to big pharma lobbyists, and immediately after meeting them, because that's one of Donald Trump's most consistent backers, he'll never miss an opportunity to screw over the working families, particularly here in Michigan, and help his billionaire donors. So he backtracked on that promise. And that wasn't the only healthcare promise that Donald Trump broke. After explicitly saying that he wouldn't cut Medicare, he went back on his promise, proposed cuts to the program every single year that he was in office. Meanwhile, Vice President Harris grew up working at a McDonald's, the child of immigrants. She took on big pharma and won, capping the costs of prescription drugs and insulin for seniors. I have talked to so many people across the district about the life-changing difference that this legislation has made, how they no longer have to choose between paying rent and affording the medications that they need to survive. When push came to shove, Kamala Harris cast the tie-breaking vote on the Inflation Reduction Act, lowering healthcare costs for millions more Americans. In the trenches, Donald Trump went back on his promises, and Kamala Harris delivered. Vice President Harris understands the struggles our families are facing. She grew up with a working mom in a middle-class household. Vice President Harris knows that costs are still too high, and she put forward a comprehensive plan to make things more affordable for families. On the other hand, Donald Trump and J.D. Vance are running on a Project 2025 agenda that'll raise costs on middle-class families while giving more tax breaks to the ultra-rich and America's biggest corporations. He put Social Security and Medicare on the chopping block. He's going to end the Affordable Care Act and raise the costs of prescription drugs and insulin, reversing the gains that we have made. And as governor, as I like to call him, Coach Walz has said, you don't write a playbook unless you're planning to use it. Will they implement everything they have in Project 2025? I don't know, but I also don't want to find out. Their extreme agenda couldn't be any different from the vision of Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, two people who come from middle-class families and understand what it means to work for a living. Their vision for a new way forward, one that lowers costs and gives middle-class families an opportunity, not just to get by, but to get ahead, is exactly what we need. Let's look at the plan. Lowering healthcare costs, forcing big pharma to lower their drug prices, taking on corporate landlords to cap unfair rent prices, something we need to have happen here in West Michigan, and holding corporations accountable for price gouging that jacks up prices for American families. We got in the car after my son's soccer practice the other day. He was so excited to open this bag of chips. He popped it open, he looked in, and he was like, Where did all the chips go, Mom? This is insane. It means investing in American competitiveness to keep good paying jobs here at home, right here in West Michigan. Strengthening Social Security and Medicare, and as the Vice President has made clear, ensuring that no family earning under $400,000 a year pays 1 penny more in taxes. That's the promise. And her track record shows she not only keeps her word, but she makes sure it happens. While Vice President Harris will make sure everyone has a chance to get ahead, Donald Trump and J.D. Vance want to take America backward. And the Vice President always says, we're not going back. Michiganders know how important this election is, and I know that come November, when I win re-election, I want a president and a vice president in the White House who will sign our legislation that we pass, a pro-working family agenda, will sign that agenda into law. Now, it is my honor to introduce Carol Glanville, an incredible state representative who is working hard to lower costs for Michigan families at the state level. Carol.
Thank you so much, Congresswoman Scholten, and good morning, everyone, or hello. My name is Carol Glanville, and I am proud to represent Grand Rapids in our State House in the 84th District. And I'm here to remind folks that the only candidates at the top of the ballot that are fighting to lower costs for families in Michigan and create an economy that works for working people are Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. And I am not going to stand by while Trump pledges to raise taxes on families by $3,900 a year. You heard me right. His Project 2025 agenda would raise costs for middle-class families by thousands of dollars annually while cutting taxes for his billionaire donors and the biggest corporations. Here in West Michigan, we won't forget Donald Trump's abysmal economic record, how he forced working families to foot the bill for tax giveaways for billionaires and left our economy in shambles. Under Trump's watch, Michigan lost more than 280,000 jobs, more than 30,000 of which were in manufacturing. And Trump and Vance keep lying about their record when it comes to the auto industry, but the reality is Michigan lost thousands of auto jobs under Trump even before the pandemic. And this is something that hits home for me as my husband works in the auto industry as a tool and die designer. So the choice for Michigan voters, it's clear. Vice President Harris, she grew up like many of us. She came from a middle-class household and worked summer jobs at McDonald's. Vice President Harris understands what many families in America are struggling with today. And that's why the Vice President has made clear that building up the middle class will be a defining goal of her presidency. It's thanks to Kamala Harris that more Michiganders than ever before have health insurance through the Affordable Care Act, and the insured rate has plummeted. It's thanks to Kamala Harris that we capped prescription drug costs and the price of insulin at $35 a month for nearly 2 million seniors here in Michigan. It's thanks to Kamala Harris that Michigan has gained more than 410,000 jobs, including more than 20,000 manufacturing jobs, and over the past 3.5 years. But even more important than their records is what and who they are fighting for. Kamala Harris is fighting for us. Her vision is one where families can get ahead, where working people can afford to buy a home, put food on the table, and afford high-quality health care and the medications they need. Vice President Harris and Governor Walz have a plan to make housing more affordable by building millions more homes across the country and helping first-time home buyers, taking on corporate landlords. They're fighting to cut taxes for the middle class and bring down the cost of living. And they will make sure more money ends up in the hands of hard-working Michiganders, not lining the pockets of billionaires and corporations. Donald Trump and J.D. Vance do not have a record they can be proud of. So they lie. They lie about the jobs Trump killed as president and the workers he left behind. They lie about their loyalty to their billionaire backers. And they lie about how their agenda would raise costs on middle-class families and gut essential programs like Social Security, Medicare, and the Affordable Care Act. And of course, they lie about our vice president. Here in Michigan, we don't like liars. We have something we refer to, particularly here, as West Michigan values. And we don't like folks who ship our jobs overseas, close our factories, and raise costs on hardworking families to subsidize tax cuts for the rich. The road to the White House runs through Michigan, and I could not be more excited to be working to help elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. So thank you. And with that, I would like to invite Mary Sluter to say a few words.
Thank you. Hello everyone, my name is Mary Sluter. I'm a member of the United Food and Commercial Workers Local 951. I'm here to tell you why Michigan workers enthusiastically should back Kamala Harris and Tim Walz and reject Donald Trump and their J.D. Vance and their anti-work, anti-union agenda. Make no mistake, middle-class voters will decide this election, and we will stand behind the candidate who stood up for us. I can tell you that union workers here in Michigan know exactly where the ticket stands. We remember when Donald Trump held a rally at a non-union facility in Michigan with people holding up signs that read "Auto workers for Trump," auto workers, union members for Trump. But when a reporter asked those people what facility they worked at and which union they were from, turned out they weren't really actually auto workers. They weren't from any unions. They weren't even members. That right there tells you all you need to know about Trump's support for workers. It's all just an act. Now, J.D. Vance will pretend to care about unions, but he opposes the PRO Act, which would simply allow workers to bargain collectively for better wages. Where am I? Losing my place. Work
Right
for
there.
better wages, thank you,
Yeah,
and
got
working
it.
conditions. He's introduced anti-union legislation, and this Trump's Project 2025 is so anti-worker that they're both trying to run away from it. To be clear, Project 2025 would eliminate public sector unions' strip protections for workers, to unionize, and even allow employers to not pay overtime for workers who have earned it. And their plan would raise costs on middle-class families by over $3,900 a year. Kamala Harris cares about workers like me and about families like mine. She's walked the picket line with the workers. She's led our nation as vice president and is part of the most pro-union, pro-worker administrations in history. There's a reason nearly every major union has endorsed the Harris-Walz ticket, because Kamala Harris and Tim Walz have fought for workers' rights their entire careers. From California Attorney General to Vice President, Kamala Harris has ensured that working people have more rights, not less. For 4 years, I watched Donald Trump enact policy after policy that made things harder for middle-class Michiganders. Trump gave tax cuts to the ultra-wealthy while turning his back on working Americans. His policies sent jobs overseas, shuttered factories, including here in Michigan. And he did everything he could to rip away workers' protections and make it harder for workers to organize. So we know that if he's elected again, Donald Trump will throw workers under the bus just like he's done his entire career. He doesn't care about us, but if she is elected, Kamala Harris will give us a seat at the table. So I'm here to remind folks to look past J.D. Vance's lies and distortions today and get to know where the two tickets stand when it comes to workers' rights and lifting up the middle class. And join us in working to elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz this November. Thank you. Thank you. Turn it back over to right here.
We want to thank you all for joining us here today. We know that Michigan is at the forefront of this election, not only at the top of the ticket, but up and down the ballot. there are two strongly competing visions of America on the ballot. And as we see surrogates and principals from both sides of the campaign virtually set up camp here in Michigan, and especially West Michigan, it's important that the American people have accurate information and are able to be informed about their decisions this November. So we thank you for joining us, and we're happy to take a few questions.
Mary, for you as a Michigander, do you live in Grand Rapids or just
It's the outskirts of Grand Rapids.
So Kent County?
Yep.
When you look at people who are economy's number one reason, is one of the most important reasons that people are voting or choosing who to vote this November. When you look at Project 2025's plans to strip unions, ban them, remove unions, strip child labor laws, as well as allowing states to not follow the minimum wage as one measure for that, what do you say to voters who would still opt for that with their reasoning as, for example, inflation, because inflation is so high, I'm going to vote for the Trump-Vance ticket, knowing the Project 2025 alternative is to that? What do you say to them, given that they're pigeonholing their reasoning to vote for Trump based on inflation alone?
Inflation is coming back down, first off. So, I mean, that's enough said right there. Inflation is coming down. Trump gets back in, it's going to go nowhere but back up. I don't think there's a question.
Great job.
Representative Scholten,
Yeah.
Senator Vance is holding his rally today in Big Rapids, and as you know, right next door there's the Goshen Project, which has been the center of so much controversy, and a lot of Republicans have kind of made it kind of an issue that they're rallying around. What's kind of your response to the kind of antagonism against that project? There are a lot of Republican officials have said it's a company that's based in China. We shouldn't be allowing this plant in Michigan. The supporters have touted the job creation, but opponents are against it because of its ties to China. What is kind of the response there to voters who may hear Senator Vance's comments about the company's ties and maybe swayed by those?
You know, it's interesting because the economic plan that allowed the Goshen plant to come to fruition started under a Republican administration here in Michigan. So it's interesting how they've sort of turned the tides on that. But listen, when it comes to the U.S.-China relationship and whether we're going to have Chinese companies operating here in whole or in part, we need a smart, sensible solution. We created the China Commission in the House of Representatives so that we're not having these culture wars over Chinese companies or using them as the latest flashpoint. We do need a smart strategy to make sure that we are at the height of American competitiveness when it comes to China. But we also need jobs. So we can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Let's make sure that we've got smart investment here in West Michigan. And just because we've got some ties to China doesn't mean we should prevent good paying jobs from coming right here to West Michigan. But let's make sure we're doing it in a smart way. We've got the oversight that we need and that we're advancing always, first and foremost, American competitiveness.
I have another question for Mary. Sorry.
She's like, I don't want to do the Q&A. I promise if it's policy, I'll jump. I'm happy to help, but you've got a great voice that people want to hear.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
There are a lot of people who will be watching the news who are non-union, but they relate to you in terms of what class they're in, economically speaking. For them who are still swearing on the Republican ticket because of the R next to their name, and they've always voted for, what do you say to those non-union viewers who are still leaning that way this November?
Times change, and without the unions are what made our country great in the beginning. I mean, it just made our country great. They made them stronger. They had the protections for us.
Gave us the 5-day work week.
Yeah, 5-day work week. They gave us weekends. They built the middle class, who we are now. Without us, there's what is there? You have the ultra rich and the poor and the Chinese. Where do you want to be?
If I can add to that, I would say, every single one of us, and we mentioned a little bit of this, but every single one of us benefits from the work of unions, whether we are currently or ever have been a member. And we talked about, we just mentioned a couple of those things, right? 5-day work week, overtime pay, vacations, healthcare, all of the benefits that we all enjoy come because the unions set that standard for us. And so, if we wipe out that tradition, again, we're just going to be going back, way back, far behind our peers in the world. And so it's just incredibly important that we all get behind a ticket that is going to support workers' rights, and really the rights of all Americans.
We have time for one more question, guys.
I would just say too, whether you work in a union or not, and you work for a living, look at who has the record of delivering for working families. Mary's absolutely right. The unions are the ones who have fought for our workers' protections over the years, that have in many ways set the standard and benefited all of us. And who has continued to fight for those protections at the top of the ticket? Who has fought for middle-class families? We here might not be, doing working manufacturing jobs, but we are all working and not part of the upper echelon. We've got a ranking in Congress, the richest members of Congress. I happen to fall in the lower tier among the poorer members of Congress. And I remember Joe Biden talking about one time when he was first elected as senator, and Jill discovered he was literally the poorest senator in Congress, and it came out in a report. And lo and behold, his record fighting for families like his, because he understands what it's like, has reflected that. Meanwhile, Donald Trump, born with a silver spoon in his mouth, is always looking to make a deal. Listen, I don't begrudge any businessman that wants to make a deal and make a buck in the private sector. That is American entrepreneurship, go for it. But we're not going to let him sell out America and American workers to the highest bidder.
We have one more question time.
Is that one? Perfect. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for coming today.
Yeah.
Thank you.